bothered by what was going on or what was being said, the narrative that's been put on him, he really did have Charlemagne bothered. He triggered him. He was saying things about Charlemagne that made Charlemagne put him in a position to where, and he always showed that he's supposed to be the most unbothered, right? He don't care about anything. Everything's funny to me. Everything's a joke. Some of that stuff that Dane was saying was hitting the nerve. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me show y'all something. This is how you know when Charlemagne is bothered by something that somebody's saying. Charlemagne does like this with his mouth. He can't control his facial looks. When, even though he's trying to hide it, he's not trying not to show anger within it, but it's triggered. You can see where he's triggered. And his mouth does something funny, like what he like looking crazy. And he got him a couple of times, with him feeling like Charlemagne is a coward, and that was triggering. Him saying that he'll punch Charlemagne in his mouth, and I did respect. Charlemagne said that we gonna fight, and Dane said, and he told Damon, "You'll get your A whooped," and Dane said, "Oh no, you will not whoop me. This and that. Nope." Ain't no way you gonna do that. And he said, you ain't gonna do it anyway because you gonna run. So he done a lot of things to trigger. They went back and forth. But the narrative that he was trying to run, Charlemagne wasn't going for. He wasn't gonna let him do it. And he kept interrupting me. You interrupted me. That triggers me. That da-da-da. Like, dude, this is not your show. You don't control what goes on here at the Breakfast Club. You just don't. Nobody cares about what you're saying here because you're not the boss here, right? And then he told Envy he was the chatty patty. You see Envy in history, and I think you're broke and you don't have anything, and this and that. And then you got him going back and forth with Dame. And then he said, I don't think you have. He said, all of your houses, all of my houses is bigger than yours. He did some kid shit. He said, well, how old is you? He's like, oh, now we're gonna go there. You trying to pull that? He's trying to trigger me. This and that. You see that Jess? And he kept trying to go back to Jess, but she's sitting there trying to hold her laugh in because she's looking at you like, oh my God, you really let these guys, or you really letting this situation bother you, and you came on this show and you're embarrassing yourself the way that you're embarrassing yourself, but it's for content, right? It's for clicks. So they allowed you to keep going, right? So what I would say with that is I think he called him Count Dumbula. He got very petty and childish to me, dang, with the